Okay, let's just dive right in. We are looking at the VIOFO A229 Pro. This is one of the big dash cam contenders for 2025.
It really is. And it's not just about, slapping a 4K label on the box.
No, not at all. It's loaded. We're talking dual Sony Starvis 2 sensors, HDR, GPS logging, a parking mode, even voice control.
So our mission today really is to figure out for you if this thing is the real deal.
Mm.
Does it actually deliver that real night vision it promises, or is it just a lot of marketing hype?
Right. Is it tech you can actually use? So let's start with performance. That front camera, it's using the Sony Starvis 2 sensor.
It is, and that's a huge deal. Functionally, it means you're capturing about, 50% more dynamic range than the last generation?
50%.
Yeah. And of course, the daytime video is fantastic. I mean, license plates, street signs, they just pop. Super clear.
Yeah.
But that's not the real test.
No, the real test is always at night.
Exactly. And that's where that HDR kicks in to balance everything out. You know, that blinding glare you get from oncoming headlights?
Oh, yeah, it just washes everything out.
Well, this significantly reduces that. It keeps details readable. Even on dark roads, it's surprisingly good.
Okay, so that's video. But here's something that I think gets overlooked a lot. Durability. I mean, can this thing actually survive being cooked in a car all summer?
It can. And this is thanks to a key detail, a piece of tech that most people just skim over. It uses a supercapacitor, not a regular battery.
And that matters because...
Well, if you live somewhere with extreme heat, like Phoenix, or, extreme cold like Minnesota, a normal lithium-ion battery will swell and fail. A supercapacitor just doesn't.
Yeah.
It dramatically improves the camera's reliability and lifespan.
So it's built to last. Okay, now what about that dual setup? The front camera sounds amazing, but the rear is a 2K camera. Is there a big drop-off at night?
There is. And that's a pretty typical trade-off for these dual-channel systems. But you have to understand the implication.
Right.
The front camera maintains that clarity, but the rear camera's performance in the dark is, well, it's weaker. If you get hit from behind, the footage will be totally usable for insurance.
It'll show what happened.
It'll show what happened, the context, the timing, all of that. But don't expect to be reading a license plate 50 feet away like you can with the front.
Got it. Okay, so let's connect this to just, using the thing. It's got GPS, dual-band Wi-Fi for fast transfers. And it supports up to a 512 gigabyte card.
And you'll need it because the files are huge. 4K front, 2K rear. That's a ton of data. And this brings us to probably the single most important practical point.
I think I know where you're going with this.
The SD card. You absolutely must use a fast, high-endurance SD card. If you cheap out on it, the camera will just drop frames or corrupt files. All that amazing tech becomes useless.
And we should also give a heads up about installation, right? This
Yeah.
isn't exactly plug and play.
Not at all. If you want to use that parking mode, you have to use the hardwire kit. That means you're running wires, you're tucking them into your car's trim. It takes some effort.
And the voice commands.
They're okay. They work reasonably well for things like lock the video.
Hmm.
But if you have a lot of road noise, the radio on, they can struggle a bit.
So when we put it all together, who is this actually for?
Look, if you're a frequent driver, someone who's on the road all the time, and you need that reliable day and night footage, and you want active parking protection, it's a fantastic choice.
But if you just drive to the grocery store once a week...
It might be overkill.
Yeah.
The complexity and the cost might just be a bit much.
So the final takeaway.
The VIOFO A229 Pro is legit. It really does perform as advertised. The attention it's getting is definitely well-deserved.
But here's a final thought for you to consider. The price on the box. It isn't the true cost of admission here.
No, not really.
The real investment isn't just the camera unit itself. It's the time and, the effort you'll need for a careful installation, plus the mandatory extra cost of that high-endurance memory card. That's the real price of getting that premium performance to actually deliver on its promise.